We're just getting the shit under the stick, bro.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago.
I'm about to put my Madden. I'm streaming up.
They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up.
We in the party still. Everybody in here.
Didn't even let me jump. Well, look at that. I'm lagging. As soon as this big man touches the ball, I'm lagging.
Post the stream.
I'm gonna go back to the recap.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You hedge back. You push back a little bit. You probably should have just pulled it. We're good though. Yeah. This game. And then look at, he's setting picks while he's hedging over to the side, bro. Like, his picks are ridiculous. Come on, can I get that? Oh, of course not. That's us. I felt like I held that pretty well. And it's still set early.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he threw it up. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. Give me that. I swear to God. Oh my.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Oh, good help. Get up, stay out, David. Get back out, get back out. You missed that. Come on. Oh.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Get out, David. Oh, I should have. With the way I've been shooting, though. Oh. He missed that. That's 2 games back-to-back where we could have spanked these guys in 2K. Did everything in his power for us not to win.
Yeah, he got me. That shit actually kind of fun.
We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It could just be this lobby, man. Was there an update today or something?
Dude, you guys fast like this.
Check pass.
Kill. Hey, 40's Mike right there. Hey, Haywood.
That game, I feel like it did calm down, but every time that big man touched the ball, I would start jumping, bro. I don't know what it was.
Now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
It could have been that court. That was the only court I played on.
Intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Everywhere. Once you hit Elite 3, everybody's Elite 3, man. Damn, I haven't smoked a backwood in a minute. Feel like I picked the right time to hit that line.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's got Rome. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
180. 59. Time to go. Night.
Now a first down throw. Stafford flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that one results in 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On first down, Stafford here. Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
I pushed that shit, but they keep trying to make me share it. No, it's on the whatchamacallit in the video game.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
He's the king of screenshot and shit.
After the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before you get a steam going.
I got it.
We got a question for your expertise.
No, I got it. I did it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Yeah, we do. That's my whole hood hitman.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
He's my boy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown.
Hood hitman or hood hitman introduced. I mean, the 8 introduced me to hood hitman. I forgot one or the other.
Out here at Sanders. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Don't get nervous. Under 10. Under 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back.
Yeah, David, when I brought up my pure shooter yesterday, he was shooting.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Go. 120. Yo. 5'9". Mike 51. Hey, wahoo. Down the man inside. Down the man. Give me some. Here we go. Hey.
On 2nd.
It looks like they had a game, right?
No. Big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Get away from it.
See, Hood Hit there would be good with 2 shooters on his team.
After one,
Gotta have 2
7-0
shooters
on
to play
EA
with Hood.
Sports.
Or 1 more.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 51. Smooth. 51 to Mike. Night, sweetheart. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Okay, we'll see how the connection is.
He's checking.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Kendricks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a
Other
clue
way.
that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Good
but
ball,
in that
D.
case, that didn't
Got
happen.
12 seconds
Zero
left.
accountability, and a sack resulted.
Can I get that? Alright. Slightly late? Alright. It's Ray Allen.
The Lions
Look at
offense
that.
ready to kick off their next
Like, he
drive.
broke me
And
with
they're
that
looking to
move.
make this a
But he a
2-score
big man.
advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would
Must
be
have been
like
that one
to be
court,
up
bro.
on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Come on. Hey, you better bring. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, scared.
I reach for the steal and it always punish me for it.
Spawn. Spawn. No.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford eluding the
No!
pressure right. And this
Well, I
is going
tried
to
pump
be
faking.
incomplete.
Alright, here we go.
That
Block.
right
Chase
there.
now.
Not only was it the right
Get that,
play,
David.
throwing it away like
That's
that,
us.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Wide
Got
open.
outside of the
2
pocket,
hands up.
realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
And
They
we'll
live to
pump
fight
faking for
another
me.
down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
You want me
they'll
to set
need
you
come
off
up
all,
with
David?
something here on third down.
Check safety. Check 20. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Showing it. Double right. Hey, 50.
To throw is Stafford.
I was about to say.
He's got his man
Really
on the
not.
crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down.
Hey, you got a
So the big
dog
play
over
gets him
there?
all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Johnson. And not much, maybe a yard
That's a
down
lot
to the
of
23.
sir.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
I
Because
got you.
what they're
Oh, he
hoping,
lost it.
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball,
What layout?
he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh, shit.
No body once.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And you had your playmaking badge on.
3 points, get that 0 off
That's on the screen. But...
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield.
That was a better shooting game from me. That court, yellow court was just laggy, bro.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Were you guys lagging on this court? Yeah.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Take 4, take 4.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
Indeed,
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant brushing off defenders, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yep, they're about to show us in probably like 5 seconds.
They're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
No, why? I get it.
First down or more. And he's
pass it. Oh, mad late. Sorry, I put you in a tough situation.
9-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh, he hesitated. That's you. Oh.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yep.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, come on now. Kill. Zebra. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. This will be taken very short.
Hey,
and it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
He should have bumped me still.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
That was me, David. You should have called it,
though.
though.
Just let it all out?
I don't know. I would have switched.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Safety's creeping. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Great.
The final shot
they had to give him something.
Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Come on, bruh.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by
And this game is fake.
And he will be brought down as time is now running on this first half of action. So we reach halftime.
Done with this trash, man.
One-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
Man,
Lions in the lead,
that's the worst pick you can get.
As well as the second half is underway.
Bruh, it hit him from, bruh, they give me the animation when my character drop it and he still got the ball on the floor, but it bounced off of him and then they picked it off like that, bruh. Man, I'm bringing the pressure. I'm heated out here, nigga. I'm getting killed right now, too. I need to make something happen on offense,
ready
man.
To kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal
I would
last
use
time,
some
and
advice, but I played
they're
with
looking
2
to put
weeks,
a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
Ooh, I want to light that bum head off.
That sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
36-12.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I was a Jets.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
My defense was surefire, though, like legit.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson.
Take a seat, nigga.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nope. I got some bums in my team, man. He still got his 2K shoes.
3rd down, Johnson.
Oh my. Push that ball.
Pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Cam, why you ain't supposed to link, Cam?
I did.
Power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
I like that finger jersey, man.
What the?
Some room to maneuver. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I let this bum eat, man.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it?
I should have looked at what this bum like to do.
Trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
50-50.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, we're losing. Come on, boys. What we got to say for that? Good shot.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Defense. Good defense. I like that. I said, nah, it ain't gonna be that easy. That's what I did just to telegraph too. Yeah. Pluggables for those niggas.
My fault.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hold now.
Damn, that was supposed to go to you, D.
Drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, damn. Damn, Kim.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bones, tear me up. That's always been a weakness of mine anyways. That should have been got up was my run defense. My passing defense, please.
Another run here with Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
1 and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram.
This is how I always start off. I always start off like this. Nah, I don't play crap.
I do. I play him towards the end.
I remember I got up off that.
Need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wow, I should have played up. My fault.
This nigga.
I don't think that guy in the green can shoot, and if he can, they haven't been giving him the ball.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down.
I got
but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that
Good boy,
one as
David.
our game
Pull
goes
that.
along here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's find two, let's find two. Bravo! 51
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
We should something.
It was a great shot.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Pushing his way through. Give him 9 on the carry that
just
time,
gotta
and they're set
make
up
it
with
twice
a 2nd
and make sure they don't hit a 3.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is
Why'd I wait
ideal in this
though? Come
situation.
on, man.
Yeah, now
Catch
next
and
couple
shoot,
plays,
catch
you'll only
and
need 1
shoot.
yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take it all the way up near
I'm
the
just
30-yard
delayed
line.
though.
So they get the
I'm playing
takeaway,
on
but
web
they
server,
just
so it's
step
a little
one. They
delayed
still
for me.
have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Now I'm still in the
It
game.
certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go, go. Check. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch 2J.
Yeah, I made a new player too.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Oh,
Incomplete.
I thought that was gonna be a dog. They only, yeah, I play like a bum this one.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check 52.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards
That
on the
nigga got
play.
in there quick.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
51 to Mike. 51. Hey, Orbit.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Waiting. He's coming. I'm here all day. SOS. Kill. SOS. Hey, kill. Hey. High 7. Check hot route. No. He's coming.
Now Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And
Bro, we hear you, bro.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the 2nd half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon
So
the
you got
passing
kicked in the game?
altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Oh, he been an idiot. Oh, God, this nigga's been an idiot. I should have hurried up.
Wentz gonna throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
tells me I don't know why the AI is helping me, bro. I know what I'm doing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking
like I
good.
left my guy open, your AI
You
comes
told
to
me
play
this
up on me.
This is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game.
Big body.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to
If we had an update, it would kick us out too, though, wouldn't it?
Prater, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Damn, Kev, you still ain't scoring?
This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ain't nothing set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, Echo!
Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing here, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Let's pull up our randoms.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All day. Shit. Out. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey. Slam.
Stafford. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.